player, and I really love watching him play, so if that's the way it has to go, I'm not going to be too sad about it, even in spite of my prediction. Here we go! Inferno up first, and we're going to have Astralis playing on the CT side, Movistar on the T side, and we'll see already a little bit of action coming in on Banana. 3 people here for the Astralis side. Pretty decent flashbang, but the first headshot goes to Config. Mopaz trying to follow it up. He's going to get mowed down. It's a dually to blame it. Oh, and with style on the last one, he takes down Deaths.
The dualies are finally...
He's been waiting here for a long time. Gonna be one and a follow-up flashbang, and the second one absolutely catches him. It's a real nice return from Death, though. They needed that because otherwise Config would have just made his escape, and it would have been a little bit too much of a loss. 35 seconds. Mopaz going to be taking down Farligan. It's a good start. Glaive alone in the pit. He's going to have to try and defend this bomb site. Basically 1 versus 4. His teammates are a little bit too far away. Sip smoked off over at Archway. Glaive, he still has to stand tall, but on the other hand, there's only 20 seconds left, and they're being slowed down. That smoke and flash combo actually works to really stop them. Davigi goes down, and now Sip has shown up with the MP9. He's going to drop one more player, and they're so low on health. With only 10 seconds, they got the bomb inside. They can get the bomb plant, but Blameth, he has a good shot at doing this.
It's got a Molotov as well. If he can put that in the right position. Look, I mean, just 1 tick of that Molotov, and it's going to do work.
Yeah. He's got every shot at it. You're right. He did think about it, but he kind of wants to isolate it. Now he knows that it's in the corner. Molotov follow-up. It almost gets the tick. It doesn't matter. He'll do the job with the M4 instead. And now the question is, Mopaz, he's got 1 shot. Basically needs to land a really quick headshot to make this one work. All the way in the corner. It's a really awkward...
No kit.
Oh, that's right. That's a big difference. Mopaz has time to walk out, and now he's out in the open, though. Blameth wants to hunt him down. He's got to be careful about the time. Oh, he doesn't have it. No kit on the ground either. He's going to have to make a run for it. That's a really, really close round. It doesn't really get closer than that.
No, it doesn't, but he's got cash money for that kit.
Change it around and maybe go for what you said earlier. Try and see if they can get out the holes and into pit.
Counter Molotov. Astralis knows what's coming. Alex gets a chance at Farlick peeking at the corner. There is one in Cubby. Blame F has rotated over 2. He smoked the B bomb site and completely evacuated. Here we go. Here's the hit.
It's working real well, this defense. They've read it so nicely. Finally, they're down in the pit, but everyone from Astralis is here. Deaths will get... Oh, what a headshot to follow it up. He just got a triple back-to-back. It's absolutely amazing. Sanpias, though, gets blown off before he get the bomb planted. And in the last 4 seconds, it's just barely going to be a bomb plant here. Blameth will have to try and do this one on his own. 1 versus 2. Now, they are a little bit low on health, but unlike last time, he has no real utility to help him out. Can't really find one with a Molotov. Can't smoke off anything either. And again, he doesn't have a defuse kit, so it could get tricky. He's thinking about it. The nade, I don't think it's going to get the kill quite. It's going to be a little bit of damage, but not quite enough. And he's not getting a peek either. This is really tough. He's certainly looking for it, but in the end, it's Deaths coming up with a quad kill and absolutely saving. It's kind of romantic, like driving up and down the coast with McLaren.
Just with a buddy.
Well, back to business. Oh, this works so well. I don't know if the timeout involved a double MP9 kill to open the round with, but they absolutely caught them. Fantastic flashbang to follow it up, and they just were not ready. And Movistar have been so careful about that banana position to not either get grenaded or anything else. Then they run into Config to follow it up, and this is just almost a throwaway round at this point.
That's a great shot. Yeah, I mean, you could see. I think that was Davigi who had to kind of pick up the pace over in Halls. Once his 2 teammates go down a banana, he's like, okay, I need to create something if we're going to come back into this round. Forced into a play probably earlier than he would have liked. Great kills from Glaive, though, to open things up. Blame F boosted on the half wall. Glaive baiting at car.
Okay. Narrow shot from up on the half wall there. And now it's all on Deaths. Some more damage would be incredible. He is actually hitting some incredible shots right now. That triple in the last one was really good. Did get a couple of kills in this one. It's kind of a cool position.
Yeah, but now that the mid-take is coming on, Farlick's going to be in a tough spot. That's a huge win for Glaive. Farlick can feel comfortable turning around, especially now that his teammate, but ooh, he didn't spot the players in mid. He was looking for players turning the corner on Rap side a little bit early. Flashbang for Config. He's going to peek with it. Mopaz is oh so blind. Down into a 4-on-2.
That flashbang from pit towards that library corner is so good, isn't it? It's such a long way away. You can throw it pretty much perfectly every time. Alex on his own, and this time they've only killed Farlick so far. So again, be real important to get another couple of kills in here. Winning the round is probably never going to be an option, but could do just a bit more damage, and you could keep up the pressure on the Astralis side. You look at their economy; they don't have that much money, so a little bit more will go a long way. Alex, paranoid.
Yeah, he was hearing voices, hearing footsteps in his head.
Going back to, and they're gonna do it again. Smoke and Molotov down from the Astralis side. Great utility use, but at least they get a bit of an opening here. Alex to take down Sip, still inside of the bomb site, and they know that Blameff is in there somewhere, so they're gonna have to try and isolate him, swinging around, but that smoke is now blocking them, and Blameff is doing great work. They really have a hard time finding him at the moment. He's bought so much time already, and finally, Death shows up to take him down. It's 2 versus 3, 10 seconds, and the bomb is finally planted. They're low on health, but they could win the round.
There's a nade and a Molotov on Glaive. Now his concern is turning this corner with an open line of sight. He knows the smoke's not going to be there. Quick jiggle. That nade can do so much work. If he tosses it towards the plant spot, tosses it in towards water as well. This could be massive. It's on the ground. Oh, it just clips it. It just clips the corner of the wall. He's going to be so sad about that.
Oh, but there's the follow-up Molotov, and Death has to move out. It did the work. 2 nades. It was the rifle that did it ultimately, but still. And now the defuse on the other side, and it's with a kit this time, at the very least. He just taps it the one time, comes right through. Excellent timing for Senpai. Probably mid-round flash to get out there and take a look. Blameff going to be sticking around at the edge of the smoke, and it gives him a kill. Real good work here. Didn't even need the support and follow-up flashbang, so double kill for him. And with only 40 seconds left, they're in a lot of trouble here.
Well, they've at least going at the only 2 defenders, and it's a 5-7 on config close up. You've got Farlig in the pit with an SMG. Actually, Movistar has slowed things down. That's buying time for Glaive to rotate over slowly through CT spawns, and Pius with the off. There's going to be one close. There's the swing. He can't land it. That's the bomb hitting the deck as well. 1 player in Halls. Farlig will have that. He spots Davy G. Another great kill from the 5-7, and Glaive finishes him off. Pit, all that remains.
Yeah, and they know where he is now. That grenade gives it away. I don't think Glaive can know that someone's right there. What a surprise. There's almost nothing they could do at this point. Finally going to show up and try anyway. And they might as well. It's the 15th round. Swap that out for an AK-47. Why don't you? 3 versus 4 at this point. Bomb is planted. And Blameff has only now started to rotate out of that B bomb site. So I have no idea how you would try to do this retake. We've seen something out of config, but we'll have to see a lot more in this round for this to even be close to possible.
I want to say there's no way. That Molotov kind of seals it.
Yeah.
Not fully, but it's going to bring you down very low. There are kits, but just such low HP. Config's down now, and yeah, it just slips away. 23 combined HP on the 2 Astralis players. An easy lineup for Mopaz. Side by time for this push. Mopaz. Ooh, good find from Farlig. Just chilling, ready and waiting. And that should make Astralis reconsider, or at least discuss if they want to break this up. They've paused now. Because that push down banana means Movistar knows the pressure is at A for the moment.
It's a hard choice to fall back from this one, right? How do you actually do that? 30 seconds and a straight headshot to open it up. Surely that'll win them the round. 25 seconds here. Desto, he's trying to end it. Oh, he almost takes down config as well. That Molotov, though, it fails, and he needed that. He needed to create a bit more space. They can still win the round, but Des almost just won it on his own. He really has been a superstar so far. Sampez is going to get caught on the flank, and now the question is, could Des do it all on his own? He's already got config very low, but the problem is now that the bomb is planted, he can't really easily isolate any one of these fights. He's going to swing for it, taking down Farlig, and config's out in the open already, and he's going to catch him. Des is having himself
Through that.
Yeah, Sampez knew as well. But you're right.
You could tell just to the way he was watching it bounce when he let it go.
I want to believe that there's a world in which he throws that and someone on his team is like, okay, just don't go through it, and Config's like, I won't. And then he's like, but I will.
They just inceptioned the thought into his brain and he couldn't hold back.
Yeah, he's got those little, like a devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other, and the angel always loses that conversation.
The angel's Glaive and the devil is Art.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, go through it. You know you want to.
This is almost 100% Movistar round already. Glaive would have been nice to do some more damage. We had that conversation in the first half as well. Setting up the smokes now towards I'm assuming Library and Archway to see if they get the wraparound. Yep, there they land. But a counter smoke from Mopaz to try and slow them down. Oh, they're really hesitant, Astralis, right now. This could backfire in a massive way. 25 seconds. Mopaz ready and waiting when they come through, and Glaive, he is gone. And now the rest of the push, they have to make it around quad, and it's just getting funneled in right here. There is no way to get into this bomb site. Mopaz and Death with an absolutely stunning defense.
Yeah, they had no problems with that hit. They had no the off misses initial shot. Config gonna try and wrap around. They can actually slow this down if they want, but they know Config made it through. Good recovery. Good shot from Alex through the smoke.
Yeah, especially that one. That could have really been otherwise huge. I think they maybe could have at least found something there. Blind shot for the smoke doesn't really do much of anything.
Still 2 AKs in play, though. Yeah,
you got to be careful right here. Flashbang on Blamef just put out now, but just to try and slow them down more than anything else. And still a Molotov on Damage, so if they can get the opening here, and they're going to get the headshot, in fact, on Blame if they know that there's a second player back there. The spray is not quite good enough. And now the question is, can Sip pull this one? It should be, right? He's low on health already, and there's not a lot of time right now. He's looking for it, and he sees it, and it's Sip with a clutch at the end. Astralis won as well. Are they going to be able to hunt him down? If they actually push it and fight and take him down, they could still do this. Coming through, he realizes Mopaz very aware, and that's going to be the round one. So well done from Mopaz. He was actually, I thought he was in danger right there.
He was for a certain amount of time. I actually thought they might beat his timing, but I mean, that's nice and easy as they come to the smoke one by one. No one comfortably through the smoke to trade that kill. Config and Zipix versus the world. Worried about the plant first, everything else afterwards. But Mopaz, this switch into the double up setup has worked so.
This is an excruciating round. Astralis are playing it so slowly. Sunpairs is now at least down in the pit. Did they get into a good enough position? Oh, they're thinking about, are they going to split the bomb site instead? It looks like they will. Yeah,
leave Config in Library. Glaive needs to get a hustle. Actually, Config's going to come with him as well. It looks like he's considering it. Oh, around the corner. This is huge. Alex has the first. That's the bomb. Farlig, important trade. You wanted Deaths to be involved in the action. You've got it.
There's only 13 seconds. They're still slowing it down. He just has to get a couple of kills. That one might almost be enough. And Glaive, he'll try and take the fight. They can still get the bomb down. And I don't think... Oh, can they make it? Yes, they're just in time. The bomb is planted, but Config? Surely there's no way. 1 versus 2 with just 18 health. He does have the lineup for it, and I don't think they have a smoke to get rid of him either, so they're going to have to fight him, but they should have every advantage in doing this. He's got a Molotov of his own, so... Theoretically, if he get into construction, maybe he could actually just bomb the actual bomb instead. There's a headshot. He just one-clicks him, and he's gone. And now he comes back for it. He's still defusing Config. He actually does it. Oh my god, what an incredible clutch. He is so lightning fast. And Astralis, they'll pick up Inferno.
And wanted to see them return into the series. Fast pace towards the B bomb site, catches Sunpius off guard, catches the entirety of the defense off guard. Config calls out shots from Cave, but they want to aggress and control the lane towards CT spawn.
Yeah, they've had the bomb site for a while. Config's out fighting. They can't control him. Big double for him there. Also, obviously, with the opening, the triple in total. And now they're just out hunting. They don't even care any longer. Config's finally going to be found. Death is on his own, though. We'll have to try and clutch this one 1 versus 5. That doesn't happen that often in a pistol round, or any round, really. They're just toying with him. Knife him. I know it's Astralis, and maybe you feel like you shouldn't, but I feel like that was a perfect opportunity.
Stuck in the corner, and there's a chance.
Yeah, sick. I'm going for it.
All right, smoke down in the double doors. All 5 players from Astralis. So here it looks like maybe a timing pop towards the B bomb site. They're going to take control of lane. Mid control for the Movistar defense. Oh, Zip with this MAC-10 is never going to stop. Never. Alex is caught, but Zip is blind. Oh, he's at least enough of a distraction for Blamef to complete things. The follow-up kill goes the way of Config. Glaive's going to add another one. So much space created, and Astralis taking advantage of most of it, if not all of it. But Davey G, better performance there with the double kill, and Glaive's got to sink back. He's low HP.
Yeah, Death's coming right through inside of the fire, and he can't really escape. That is a...
It's not going to be with a whole lot of support of utility from his teammates.
Oh, all right, a good find. Damage G definitely showing up with a bit more. Blamef, though, is dangerously close to that bomb site. 3 versus 4 at the moment. 50 seconds, and look who's checking out the middle. That's a huge play that's coming in there. Mopaz, though, he does go down, and they needed everyone alive. That late lurk from the middle now. It could still work out, but they need to coordinate this really well. Farlig running all the way up. Death is just ready and listening, and this should be basically a free kill. He's going to get that one, and another one to follow it up. Blamef leaving Sip on his own. 1 versus 3. He's in that wallbang position, but it's not going to help him out this time. And the first round is on the board for Movistar. They needed this badly.
Yeah, a good kill from Sunpius on config in middle. You just know there's going to be a certain number of rounds throughout this half where he's just kind of dry challenging into angles. So perfect performance from him. He sees the jiggle peeking. Almost able to land it. One player dedicated for Movistar's defense up in that connector at the top of the stairs, and Sunpius is shutting them down. Devi G not able to control things. Config gets another one. Now this round can get dynamic because he's pushing between the bomb sites towards CT spawn. Alex on the rotation. I don't think he realized that Config's beat him, but the timing is with him.
Oh, I don't think he did either. I think you're absolutely right. He just didn't really see it. The bomb is all the way in the A hallway, so I don't think Blamef could do much from this position with just 20 seconds. Incredible camera work right there. He's going to sneak in, and even getting that kill, he can't really easily win the Alex. Flashes through. Oh, it's pretty good timing. Nice turnaround. And he takes down Config. Still 50 seconds.
I can't believe Config found that much space, not just from middle, but also just working his way up the A-bomb, or the B-bomb side. Completely catches a defender off guard. Back to the other side of the map we go. It's a long run, a long route. Blamef with the AK, Glaive with the Galil. They have bomb in hand, and these footsteps, I believe they'll be heard by Davy G and Donut. He's at the entrance right now, off angle. He wants to put a stop to it.
Yep, just trying to see if he can offset it just a bit. Glaive not checking for it. Again, there are a lot of angles right there. And now it's on Blamef. Has to just make a choice. Hope that no one's in CT spawn. And at least he gets the bomb down. Now an AK 1 versus 2, and he's going to get traded right away. But another really expensive round for Movistar. Even if the Molotov to force Sip all the way back. This might be one of those try and put a smoke onto the bomb and just go for that defuse, because to find all these Astralis players might be almost impossible. Glaive in the middle, ready and waiting for Sunpius. It's going to be the pistol out instead, and he almost wins that fight. Glaive down to 1 single point of health, and it's still going to be enough. Farley trying to see if he can find it. Sip with a headshot, but I think time is up. Death is still coming up with some incredible mechanical work, and he's going to get a kill. Oh, no! Surely no way.
He's got it.
1 versus 3 with the defuse kit, Danny. Oof. Config on the opening. He is a super weapon still. 13 and 8 right now. He's going to keep opening up the round. He just wants to win it. And that's how you do it. It's not that difficult, Jason.
No, he's like, see guys, it's not that hard.
And he keeps going. It's just, he doesn't stop. I actually don't think he has an off button. Which,
I mean, that's the scary part. You just saw the frustration of losing a 3-on-1 in the post plant. That opens up an opportunity with the bomb so far away, with Sunpius with a long angle with that AWP. There's no more smokes. It's just flashbangs. Like, there's a universe in which Sunpius can pick one player off as he comes in. Farlig's going to get that bomb planted. Alex is going to try and get things started earlier. Now is the sign for Sunpius to fall back out. But still a little bit of an element of danger in that round for Astralis.
It's simultaneously scary to be up against, and at the same time, he's such a liability config in certain moments. I really like it. I think it makes this game spicy, but at the same time, man, that is potentially a way back in for Movistar, right?
Yep, it sure was.
Gonna get cancelled out. Some players really want to save this AWP. They're out looking for him. They'll find him too. Nicely done. Hard to deal with. Look at the madman. He just owns the middle. Ooh, Glaive is gonna go down, but Mopas has no idea. He's got no way of knowing. No! He spins around and takes down Damage, and of course he goes to the smoke, because why wouldn't you?
Because he has to. It's just a rule of the universe at this point.
Any other player would have just been saying, you know what, I'm so happy I just got this double kill. Let me just...
Yeah, I'm gonna chill.
Just chill out for a minute.
I'm gonna be happy about that one. Let it sink in for a bit. Well, the defense is split 1-1 and 1. All 3 players from Astralis outside of the B-bomb site, those double doors, as Alex backs away. Little bit of a shift in position. Now he sees the attention. He's got a second teammate here. Smoke is going to give away the game. There's another. There's going to be 2 players. Oh, that Molotov is brutal, and so is the spray. Lifespan, we shouldn't be sitting here being encouraged, right?
Yeah, maybe that's true. Config again. It is his middle.
Through the smoke?
Yeah, why not? Oh no! And this is why it works sometimes, because that's just like, what is happening?
I mean, also we're making some jokes, right? But he's obviously taking calculated risks. He sees the player coming out of Donut, gets that first kill. He says, "There's probably not going to be two people immediately in Donut. I can go through this smoke."
I wonder if he is. I wonder if he isn't just.
Should we sit him down and be like, "We want to show all these clips of you getting a kill and then immediately following it up by going through smoke"? Can you just talk us through your thought process? Oh, extended spray, and Farlig's gonna get it. That might be frustrating for some. Pressure towards the lane outside of the B bomb site. Here they want to go contact timing. Look at Farlig. When does he decide to peek out? Tough angle to deal with. Oh, the nade smoke makes it brutal. He's done great damage though. Bomb is dropped as well. Movistar have to be committed here.
Yep, and the problem is now when you go in for a second round with two of your players basically dead. Oh, the nade on top. It could blow them up. It actually lands on the slightly healthier players, but it's still devastating. I have no idea how you get back in this round now.
You don't. It's got to be all fights. It's got to be all just straight up dual wins. You have no utility left if you're Movistar. What? Excuse me, you have one smoke and two flashes. That's not enough to break into this bomb site with the bomb so exposed out into the open.
I feel like what you're alluding to, the idea that they didn't go for that outside of B control, that is the standard. That's probably why they did this, right?
Yeah.
They're like, let's try and do it right off the bat before we establish any kind of a pattern. Let's just see if we can get this in.
And you would probably assume that Config and maybe Blame F will be aggressive. In middle, you can find a timing where there's just one solo defender here. Ooh, Config almost got caught off guard, but that's an easy cleanup as he transfers over. Zipix as well. Sees Mopaz, and Deaths has 2 HP in a 1 versus 4.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. There's not really any way out here. Got a little kill on Config at the very least. But his plan to win this round 1 versus 5 or 4 at least is not going to work out. CT side for this to even be close to possible. Blame F, M4 in hand. Good timing on the peak between the two of them, but I just don't know if they saw him quite quick enough. They're able to trade it at any rate, and they defeat Config in middle. That's rare. Loot for everyone. The raid boss is down.
Yeah, all the epic items drop. So middle has been taken over. Farlig not ready for that peek from Deaths. Zipix in a 1v3, and he knows where the end game is. And you have to imagine he's going to be on high alert trying to rotate over. Alex is in a perfect position. Even with 19 HP, this is going to be so hard for Zipix to clear. Or is it?
It is Sip, after all.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Most people probably wouldn't. Ooh, he's done some damage. Nade will slow him down. Smoke on top. I mean, probably if you just crunch the numbers, unlikely to win this round. But again, with Sip playing, you always think maybe, you know, even just from a historical point of view, it's been a minute since we've seen some of those really
epic clutches.
Yeah, but yeah, he's gonna walk away from it, save the AK, maybe do some more damage down the middle if they escape this route. They don't really need to run away too far, but still.
There's some pious in here. If he takes a misstep, I don't think there's any real reason to.
Oh, Deaths actually did go down. They need to do that a lot more. Flashes in the middle. Mopaz, he can't see a thing, and Config somehow not flashed on the first volley of flashbangs going over the wall, so he had the opportunity, and he'll take him down.
To the A-bomb site we go. 4 players again. And, I mean, there's complete control of lane from Blame F, so he's calling it over, which is why there's a little jump on the rotation from Farlig. He's already here. Wins that first fight. That one's big. Glaive, they didn't expect him from the donut entrance. He's got another one. Him and Farlig have shut this whole thing down. Even the op can get nothing done. That's Config.
If anyone can test them on it. Sip opening.
That's a spam. Spam from the B-bomb site as well. Yeah, he was at the default plant pillar. Blame F underneath that smoke that extinguished the Molotov. There's a huge gap there, and Mopaz is going to fall prey to it. Well, they've been shut down with these kind of heavy contact plays towards A, emphatically. They haven't really been able to gain lane control either towards the B bomb site. They've been challenged, and they've had to pay the heavy price to be able to take control of that as well. Not a whole lot of positivity that Movistar have to go on in this game.
No, definitely not.
No real success to build off of. Death's giving away his presence. Farlig just shifts his crosshair away, but comes back and finds an easy kill on Alex. Config over the top goes down. Good shot from Deaths. Might try and gain some ground. He has to try and do something a little bit more. 35 seconds on the clock, but he's only got 12 health.
I mean, the problem has almost been mirrored on either side for Movistar, right? In the first half, they have to deal with Config cracking open the middle and killing a bunch of people. In the second half, they have to worry about the fact that he's defending that position and you can't easily win that fight against him. I don't even know what... Because the problem is you at least need to push the CTs back, even if you get no kills.
Yeah.
You just need for them to not see what's in middle, basically.
And then the problem just gets worse exponentially when you can't even really challenge the extremities of the map either. There's really no point of this defense at the moment that Movistar seems equipped to deal with. Good nade. Good follow-up kill from Glaive.
But it makes sense now that you say it. I can see how that works. 15 to 8, 24th round.
Oh, no, that's his own Molotov.
Yeah.
That's his own Molotov.
Oh no, it's a disaster. They get the Molotov kill on Sip, but it is probably too late here. Pistols left, 2 versus 4. Astralis in absolutely fine form today, and they take down Movistar on 2 maps, Inferno first, and second on Ancient.
Yeah, second on Ancient, and you gotta, I mean, that's